The embattled chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has urged officials of the People's Democratic Party to desist from maligning his character in the media or risk being sued for libel. PDP had on Friday demanded Yakubu's resignation for allegedly manipulating last month's presidential election results. The opposition party also charged the police and the Department of State Services (DSS) to investigate the chairman. Reacting, Chief Press Secretary to the Inec chairman Rotimi Oyekomi said the PDP should go to court and present the bagful of evidence it claimed to have rather than subjecting the process to a media trial. Are you sure say this man no dey talk things, so you sure say this configuration where they won't go do it? Now maybe they don't do it. So they believe that any evidence or whatever they we claim at the end of the day, they will tell you that they've already configured it since the court has given them go ahead. Because all this while, he has not been saying anything. So he's telling us that PDP is lying, what the whole world, is already aware of. And at the end of the day, the international observers were there. They left even while they were collating because, of course, everybody knew the guidelines that the INEC was supposed to use, but they just saw that it was just really a mess. He's not telling us PDP. Is the only PDP that is is the only PDP that is accusing you people. I'm sure he's now having a strength to talk. He wants to sue them. The spokesperson wondered why the party did not provide evidence to back up the allegations. I not tell now. Oyekomi said the PDP also did not give evidence of how Yakubu sabotaged the uploading and transmission of results from polling units. The statement read, the latest call by the People's Democratic Party PDP, just like it did previously for the resignation of Professor Mahmood Yakubu as chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is misplaced. Interestingly, the PDP did not provide any convincing evidence to back up all the spurious allegations it listed as Professor Yakubu's infractions. To be sure, the PDP failed to provide any evidence to substantiate the allegations of Yakubu's brazen violation of the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022, INEC's regulations and guidelines, and criminal manipulations and alteration of election results. The PDP also did not give the evidence to prove his claims that Professor Yakubu sabotaged the uploading and transmission of results from polling units. Really? Besides the several pieces of evidence that the PDP claim abound in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country where winning figures scored by the PDP were switched in favor of the APC, were also not laid bare. To be sure, the commission does not rig elections, rather the bimodal voter accreditation system BVAS has, since its introduction among other innovations, ensured the integrity of the electoral process by ensuring that only properly registered voters are allowed to vote on election day. It is common knowledge that the PDP has rejected the outcome of the presidential election and has vowed to challenge it in court. The path of honor for the party, therefore, is to pursue its case in court, armed with all the pieces of evidence at its disposal, and wait for the court's decision. But going about canvassing the same issue, the party intends to plead in court on the pages of newspapers, and calling for the resignation of the INEC chairman is like putting the cart before the horse. More importantly, the PDP is hereby reminded that making libelous allegations against the person of the INEC chairman is actionable. The party should henceforth desist from the practice. Okay. They've reconfigured, so what do you expect? No evidence, no this, no that. We don't hear now. Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. There's no doubt about it. Please go to courts. My problem is that this is effects of exam practices done in our various schools and institutions. For us to get it right, we need to start from primary schools and train people that will get it right in years to come. Stop threatening. Go to court if your hands are clean. Look at this one. Everybody wants to go to court because Nigeria court has become cash and carry. Even the guilty before the courts of police opinion or public opinion want to go to court, to conventional court, to cash and carry. He should have learned from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Assembly the SANS before your case is brought up. I beg Professor Mahmoud to go to court. Everybody is meeting at the court now. Even the presumed winner is on his way to the court to sustain his victory. By the time the Inec chairman gets to court, in some cases, he will be accused. In others, he will be the plaintiff. Good luck to him. Join PDP and Labour Party together, 12 million. Then join APC and INEC votes together, you get 14 million votes. INEC no dey carry last, ask INEC chairman. Okay, it's not even washed to go to courts. Okay, stop threatening and head to court, Mr. INEC. Attack the best of defense. Yes, so attack the best form of defense. Go to courts. Go to court, please. It is obvious. For the past 2 weeks, this man has been accused of rigging. He didn't say anything, but after they have given them the order to start reconfiguring, he's not saying that there's no evidence whatsoever. Okay. Well, Mahmoud Yakubu should cover his face in shame. If you are sincere to yourself, go to court now. Why panicking? And to say this man was a professor is a shame to the world. Corruption is not exempted from our higher institute of learning. That is the reason our schools remain backward in terms of standards, but the lecturers are quick to blame politicians and governments, whereas they are on the same boat given what they are known in doing in schools. Mr. Chairman, go to court so that you can tell Nigerians how you transmit 2023 election results through beavers as you promised. I will want to be joined in the seats because Mahmoud, you collected dollars and rigged the election. Shikena, there's nothing you can do where you go fit escape.